And something from his new.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maximum volume.
Hey! So yeah, Don Trip did that on one album.
Really?
Yeah. So like that's like a universal Bluetooth thing. Don Trip, he was very good on the song. Maximum volume.
I screw in hoes, I fill in blanks and I conquer fears. You talking jazz like Philip Banks, get out of here. Get out of here with that tough talk, we show improve. These young niggas can't fix shit with toting tools. I'm knowing fools be hate, but still congratulate. Come from the school of hard knocks, you didn't graduate. Infatuated with hidden truths and gematria. No fake saints that do dirt, we mop them up. It's Bo Jackson and E.G. Christ, no stopping us. It's now on the front page, not popular. Bless the child that the hold is on. Where I lay my hats, my home, I'm a rolling stone. I hold it wrong to protect myself. Expect it,
Does that go to your chair?
Respect the set.
More like back rest and head rest.
Alright, we are at it again, once again, always at it again. We turn around again, we knock on the front door, you say we're not home, we knock on the back door, you say you're not home, then we go to the window like, hey, have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? And you say, flabbergasted, because you're like, fuck.
And then you check your side door, you hear it, hee hee, you're like, what was that? Don't worry about him.
Anyway, here we are back at it again, 2 peas in the pod with Aaron Star and Aaron Tyler. Give me some, show me where you from. Give me some skin, tell me where you been. Yeah.
What?
Alright, here we are at it again. So I want to start off with a tangent of all tangents. I want to talk about...
Tangent? It can be a tangent, you gotta start somewhere first for it to be a tangent.
Oh, okay. So I mean, I'm just going to start off with a fucking angry ass mood.
Yeah, because not tangents like you go off the line, but we don't have a line yet.
No, the line is made as soon as we start this episode. I'm fucking crossing that fucking line.
Well, we gotta make a line first. So right now you're making a line.
Alright, so how
You're setting the mood. You're setting the tone with this. Whatever you're doing, you're setting the mood. Go.
Alright. Like, at the end of the day, woke people, cool. Whatever makes you feel important in life. But like, I'm bringing up the Dave Chappelle special.
Okay.
About how, I mean, of course, you've seen it on Twitter, you've seen it on Facebook, social media, where the fuck you ever kill that motherfucker.
Oh, I'm good, man. He eats mosquitoes.
Ooh, Jesus.
That thing is coming.
Yeah. He was our special guest today, the mosquito.
Mosquito eater.
Mosquito eater.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but yeah, I want to talk about that. It's funny to me, like, first and foremost, what you think about the special?
I thought it was good, but I want to hear what you have to say before I say what I have to say about it.
I think basically Dave Chappelle's at this point in life to where he just has fuck it, like kind of like a fuck it a repertoire or whatever, however you say it.
Mm-hmm.
He's got.
He's also big enough to be where
big enough. That's big enough.
Yeah.
Saying he's big enough to say, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna do what the fuck I want. So basically, that's all it was. I think really like the past 3 or 2 specials he's had since he came back to like doing stuff on Netflix, all it is just pissing people off. Just basically like
poking the bear.
Yeah, he's poking the bear, reluctantly poking the bear. Like instead of like just making the joke because it's funny, it's no, it's now, hey, I'm gonna poke the bear. And nowadays, if you poke the bear, it's like, oh, god damn, did you just do that? Hell no, you can't do that. You're gonna be on Twitter the next day. And of course, once
everybody knows you're talking about bears as in the gay community bears. Go on.
Yeah.
You know, bears on hair.
LGBTQ plus $, what the fuck ever. Like gang shit. Anyway,
Alphabet Boys.
Alphabet Boys? Dope. Title episode. Where was I going with that though? Like basically, I mean, special was alright. I think it was alright. It wasn't, of course, it wasn't damn near his best work. I mean, I think since it's kind of, when I'm thinking about it now, I can't think of a joke to where it's like, yeah, that's a solid joke.
Well,
but no, let me go back to keep on going. Like during the special to begin with, when he started talking about,
this first joke, he kind of just talked about having to take a break, and then he want to talk about the baby getting canceled.
Yeah. at the LGBTQ stuff again, and he even brought up the fact that like the people who get mad about the shit is the people who like I find it ironic shit. Like really, like I saw a video on Twitter the other day, and it had like all these like people protesting the Netflix workers. Netflix workers.
You can no longer find a video on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. But basically, all the Netflix workers were basically protesting outside. And guess
it wasn't all. It was like 20 of them. You know what I mean?
I mean, 20 of them.
Yeah.
All the 20 of them. I was basically like fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine, like trying to look at everybody in the video. I'm like, can I see at least one fucking color person?
But this is about transgender. So you're looking for one transgender person, I guess.
What do you mean?
Why there need to be a color person in there?
Well, because I'm saying all the only people that make a big fuss about it are white people.
Yeah.
And once again, people protesting about the transgender community, which Dave Chappelle didn't even say nothing fucking.
Yeah, that's what everybody saying.
Like he's like getting praises because like I remember one thing he brought. He's like us black people, we've been working hard trying to get to where we at. Here you are, just like what 20 years down the road, you're doing more than what we are.
Yeah, he's already. But the thing is, he did that joke on Sticks and Stones. And other people have done that.
I can't remember that. Like that's been like 2 years.
Well, you don't have to watch it because you want me to go on, or you want to go on with your?
Oh no, go with your piece, man.
I'm glad Dave Chappelle's taking a break. I think he got too big for comedy. And like this new special was just Sticks and Stones Part 2. You know, it was literally he literally touched on the same subjects back to back again.
He did.
That's really, it was just Sticks and Stones Part 2. It was kind of just like him like.
It's like I pissed people off. Let me just piss them off.
Yeah, it was kind of like him testing his powers because it was like, okay, they didn't like when I said that. Guess what? I'm gonna spend a whole other hour saying the same shit. You know, it's like. But now here's why I'm glad he's taking a break. He said he was gonna take a break, but I'm glad he's taking a break because it's like he's not even telling. He's not doing punchline jokes anymore. He's just telling his opinion and making his opinion funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like comedy. Don't get me wrong. There's different types of comedy, but motherfucker, tell a joke. Like let me see some joke structure. Let me see you do like a loop-de-loop joke. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see that coming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their own shit. The thing is though, I know Dave Chappelle can write jokes because we seen him do it.
Yeah.
These past two, like remember,
honestly, his
Kill Him Softly
is probably
baby old corner selling crack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
he looped around. He looped around that thing at the end of the show. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are like well written jokes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right now he's just going up there with a cigarette and talking like he's like your uncle at a party.
He can have a cigarette on this.
I know it's pretty crazy, right? Yeah. But now he's just like you're at a party. Like all right.
If you think, what do you think Dave Chappelle's was?
Everybody says American Spirits.
It's American Spirits.
Yeah.
Okay.
So $9 a pack.
Yeah, $9 a pack.
And that's here. So probably in California, it's probably like $25 a pack. But no, I'm glad he's taking a break because I think he's getting too big for comedy right now. I mean, like, the dude literally just did an hour for $25 million. You know, that's
no, it wasn't. It was more than an hour. It was like an hour and like 15, 20 minutes.
But still, you know what I mean? So I mean, but
it's like Theo Von, his new special. That's only an hour.
Yeah,
so he had like an extra 20 minutes.
Now Theo Von had some. That was a very unique. We can get into that too. But
you actually watched it?
Yeah, watched it 2 days ago yesterday. On the magical plant, but No, yeah,
trying to be a fun guy.
Yeah, I'm being a fun guy. But so yes, I'm just glad he's taking a break because maybe he'll go back to the roots of telling jokes. So I think he's getting too caught up in that PC culture where he thinks that like the way his comedy goes, it seems like it's like he revolves his world around it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's like he overthinks about it. So hopefully he takes a little break, get away from all this fucking woke shit. And then hopefully he comes back with a fresh mindset of like different topics, man. Because like as an aspiring or as a person who wants to like write jokes, like I want to fucking see how you're structuring the joke, and you know what I'm saying. But he wasn't. It was just him telling his opinion and stuff like that. Like go back and watch the Mark Norman. Go back and watch the Anthony Jeselnik, Sam Morril. You know, like you'd be like, those motherfuckers right. Ronald White's another good joke, right? He fucking puts the words right where it needs to be. I said just stuff like that, but like I said, he would just go up there and speak in his mind. But like yeah, so I'm glad he's taking a break. I know I said that a couple times, but
that's my thing. So what do you think about the wokeness of the people right now?
Well, here's the thing though. Did you see? So you briefly brought it up, but you hear about? Can you look up the transgender walkout for Netflix? I'm pretty sure you read of that.
Yeah.
So my thing is, here's what I want to know. I don't know if this is even possible to find. Like, they're saying, oh, all the transgenders are walking out the Netflix corporation right now. I hate saying, I'm not even trying to be funny or mean. How many are there?
Yeah.
You know, it was like 5 or 6 of them. I mean, like,
I
I'm
mean, it
saying,
looked like the camera was like maybe like no more than 15.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
And probably some of them was like probably like cheering them on.
all I'm saying is don't be mad when you lose your job for this. And the person who staged the walkout, who staged all this controversy stuff, they got fired.
Yeah.
So it's just like.
Well, no, there's somebody who actually was leaking out stuff from Netflix.
Yeah, it was them. It was that person.
Yeah,
it was that person. Yeah. So, but the thing, so that's the thing though. Netflix doesn't like telling people how much the person's made, how much the viewership is, stuff like that, yada yada yada. So, because and the reason why Netflix does that is so they can control the contracts they give other people. So you don't know how much you don't know how much to ask for because you don't know how much people are watching. That's just the way Netflix runs shit. But
my thing is this. Well, the main thing I wanted to touch on, it doesn't really say how many people was.
My thing is though. Don't get me wrong. That's a good cause to fight for, but this right now he isn't the person to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't the fight right here. Like so, walking out of Netflix. It kind of just makes. And they kind of make some. I don't want to say. I think this is probably wrong to say. I'll have to go back and maybe edit this out, but it kind of makes them look silly. You know what I'm saying? Like this isn't the right time to fight.
My thing was, where was the big outrage when that Cootie show? Like, yeah, it got taken down, but it wasn't. You know, I'm talking about that Cootie show, that little kid twerk show.
Oh yeah, Cuties.
There was like you only saw like maybe like. During that time period, I only saw like 1 or 2 posts on Facebook.
But the thing is that you see it didn't make it to the light of day though. Netflix removed that.
Yeah, but still they were talking about, but they didn't show like a big, like it wasn't a big walkout.
Well, that's because people, for some reason, pedophilia, no one talks about it. It makes no sense to me. No one's talking about pedophilia or people getting kidnapped for trafficking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that alone here in Virginia has been kind of wild.
For sure.
I was looking at posts about that the other day.
Yeah, go to Roanoke Rapids. Every time you go to Roanoke Rapids in North Carolina, they have a "Have you seen me" poster at Walmart. It gets bigger and bigger every fucking time. But it's just, no one wants to believe that it's happening around here.
Student of the week over there.
Who?
Student of the week over there. Yeah, it's new kids every single week.
But no one really wants to touch on pedophilia because it's like all the powerful people are doing it. So if you talk about it, it's gonna get put on the hush hush.
Yeah.
Not all the powerful people are doing it, but a lot of them are.
Yeah, a lot of them are.
Probably
I'll say good.
Just
60%.
60%, you say? Just to back that up, man. There's this guy named. Let me see can you open your phone for me and let me see what I sent you because there's this guy I want to talk about. I forgot his name, but he's a billionaire. I also want to talk about Dan Snyder too, because no one's really talking about how he got caught.
Before I did want to finish up on that. Like most thing that pissed me off the most is this. The main thing pissing me off is that the people who are talking shit about the special, talking shit about how it is. You can already tell right there that they did not watch the special because
what was so bad about it?
Nothing. Yeah, nothing was. And I love, like, my fucking thing, my fucking thing is always fucking do your research. Like, you can't be going around saying, oh, he said this, he said that, he said this. Oh, little koozie on. He said this, he said this, he said that, when you really didn't watch shit. That's all I gotta say on it. And that's all I am gonna say. Because let me tell you something, Chief. The world is fucked. And you know who I blame?
Trying to see what this dude. Peter. So here's what I'm trying to bring up. Peter Niggard.
Okay.
Well, I gotta watch how I say that last name, right? Jesus Christ. N-Y-G-A-R-D.
It's Niggard.
Yeah, Niggard. So this guy's a billionaire. So if you're a woman and you bought.
Please, for the love of God, make sure you say that D at the end.
Right. So this is what this guy looks like, though. Peter.
Whatever he did, he did.
Yeah, right. Peter N-word. So this guy.
You gotta get past his fucking name.
So this guy, he's a billionaire from. He makes women. He was a women's designer for clothing, and so if you bought women's denim, there's 80% chance you got it from him. You know, but we don't wear it. But women, if you're a woman, you supported his stuff. So he's got
guard up.
Right. So all my out there.
On the guards out.
Oh, whoa.
All right, let me stop.
Yeah. So I should probably open it back up. Let me see if I can see. I mean, 'cause a lot of allegations happen on it. But here's what I want to get at. So some people don't want to think that rich people drinking blood shit doesn't matter. This dude got caught. So here's what he would do with females. A lot of females. So he would fucking he would get them pregnant, right?
Mm-hmm.
Force them to have the abortion, either they wanted it or not. But he would get them pregnant, force them to have the abortion, and then he would get the aborted baby and inject the aborted baby inside of them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's how it says, supposedly according to him, is how he keeps himself young.
Yeah.
It's called stem cells. It's called stem cell transfer.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, here's what's sick about it though.
Yeah.
He is making girls get pregnant,
I mean,
killing their babies.
I mean, you're supplying your own product. It's kind of genius if you ask me.
This is Scooby-Doo shit. Like, you know, this is fucking. No, Scooby-Doo wouldn't even touch this.
Well, that last movie we saw, it might have.
Right.
Because Jesus, man, you want to talk about a movie that says, fuck it, we want to throw everything you kids been watching for the past 15 years
Yeah.
on one fucking movie.
But no one's really even talking about this dude because he's a billionaire, so no one gives a fuck. They know how to keep their names out of the paper. But no, I think he is going to jail and stuff. Let me see. Peter Niggard jail. But,
Just call him Peter.
Right. Pete.
Please. Like, just Pete in. It's Jesus Christ, man. That one little thing I say, I think I want to actually kind of add that out, but I'm balls to the wall today, dog. Crate him out, dog. What's up with it?
Damn, they say so. He's in jail now, and since he doesn't have any more stem cell surgery, he looks like shit.
Probably so. Honestly, I believe in that shit, man. I believe the rich people be doing that.
The Queen of England does it for sure.
Yeah,
the Queen,
yeah.
the King.
Like, what you talking about? You talking about that her little lover friend or whatever the hell he is, that little ghost that be going around? Ain't no way that man's alive. You gotta suck a damn baby's nostrils to fucking just walk outside. Sickening.
Yeah, he fell apart. This is disappointed him. This is like a damn like a horror movie, like the woman looking in the mirror. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
That's 9 months. That's him without stem cell for like 3 months or whatever. But so that's kind of crazy. But I just want people to know that shit goes on and it's fucking for real. And it's not just like QAnon shit.
It's not no crazy shit we've been spouting for.
You know what I'm saying? It's not fucking like that shit really happened. That's why I just wanted to bring that up.
You're here first, people.
And
people suck baby's bloods.
Yeah. Well, not suck. I don't know how he does it. Maybe he drinks it. Oh, but the Queen of England, the old one.
I feel like he just slices open and just fucking.
I was about to say that.
Aztec warriors.
No, but the Queen of England, that's what they like to do. They like to fill a huge bathtub of blood and just bathe, and they said it made their skin smooth. But that's not some vampire shit.
That's like actress. What's that?
There's Angelina Jolie. She has that fetish where she likes people to cut and bleed while she's having sex with them.
That's weird. I was Sandra Bullock.
Oh yeah,
Ellen. She said that she had like Chinese. She gets like Chinese foreskin, and she rubs it on her face so it makes her skin clear. Which is, I mean, hey.
You gotta say Chinese babies. Like they get circumcised, and she buys a circumcision
That's
skin.
the foreskin.
I know, but you're just making it seem like she just goes over and takes it.
Oh no, I won't say all that. Sandra Bullock's a sweetheart. I feel like probably
She
not.
puts baby foreskin on her face.
She puts dick on her face. Like, hey, ladies, like, let me tell you something. If you need your face skin clear,
You know who to call.
You know who to call.
But I don't have any foreskin.
Hey, y'all ain't grabbing this rope for no.
Yeah, so I just want to just randomly bring up Dan Snyder real quick. I'll be quick about it. To the John Gruden emails, he got caught with it as well. It's just because John Gruden, he was part of the team.
Well, you brought John Gruden. You got it.
Talk about John Gruden.
You got to talk about John Gruden.
I didn't talk about Dan Snyder real quick just because we're talking about
that's called the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Go down there, brother.
So
keep digging.
So before we go to the John Gruden layer, let me get the Dan Snyder layer. So Dan Snyder, he got caught with emails, messages like sheets and stuff like that overseas. They'll be like, "Hey, send me a female for the weekend." So he'll get paid, and then he would like tell the female, "Hey, you get X amount of money."
Washington football team's president, by the way. I don't know whatever.
Dan Snyder, yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, yeah. People who don't know, he's the owner of the Washington Football Skins. Since I knew he was.
What was it?
Washington Football Skins.
Yeah.
But
hey, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Right. But at least I didn't say Redskins. Whoa, hey, yo, whoa,
cancel,
hey, yo.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Oh, hey, yo. Stop.
Hey, yo, hey, yo. Alright, it. So he got caught. He got caught with emails that he would sell his cheerleaders to these people for the weekend, and they'll come back on Sunday. But and for devil's advocate, they are grown ladies, so I don't know the dynamic.
I mean, what's the contract say? Like, you gotta do what I say. Or
Yeah,
I don't. So like,
but you don't. If you don't know, there's been a lot of complaints about Dan Snyder being dickish to his cheerleaders, and I believe I've known people to go visit the football cheerleaders for Redskins. They're the only football team where their cheerleaders takes a tours to go hangs out with pervert. You know, like there's no other football team that tours their cheerleaders like that. You know what I mean? And we know people who went to go visit these cheerleaders. And they was like, I got to go. The football cheerleaders gonna be at Dick's Sporting Goods, so I'm gonna go over there and take pictures with them. And it's like, why the fuck are they over there?
Why the fuck do you want to take pictures?
With the cheerleaders, they're part of the football team. They're still part of the team. Like, we want from
I
you.
took a picture of fucking Jason Campbell the other day. What do you want? But I did want to talk about that too because, of course, all that stuff got brought because of John Gruden. Basically, John Gruden was sending out emails. I guess somebody, I don't know, found out about it. Ended up talking a whole bunch of shit. And I think it's funny.
Let me finish the Dan Snyder thing though.
Hurry up.
So I just thought it was very suspicious that when all that stuff got found out about Dan Snyder, what does he do?
Yeah, he puts
Sean Taylor's jersey is now retired, just to distract you from that.
Yeah. And
just in case you want to talk about his stuff some more, he put Jackson Mahomes on the fucking number. He knew he was gonna do a dance on, and he knew that was gonna fucking. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just I tweeted about it, deleted it, but that's just a billionaire controlling media right in front of us, and it doesn't get more obvious than that. Alright, but go on to John Gruden. He said what word?
He was saying if no, he said big lip.
A what?
Yeah, he said big lip.
Yeah.
Big lip to somebody, I forgot who it was. But it's funny
he was talking to he's a football announcer.
Yeah.
Meredith, Marshawn, starts with M.
Yeah. But
Keyshawn Meredith? No, that's what you got with the high school with.
Let's see here. Gruden.
No, remember, I mean, people brought up on all the social medias, Antonio Brown said he's a bad guy. I think it's...
Yeah, Antonio Brown, that's what happened when,
I always knew I thought everybody knew he was racist.
I felt like he was.
That's what I'm saying, like, he got...
I feel like he...
You want to prove that he's racist?
Is a head coach. No.
How much you want to prove that he's racist? So football, I mean, any sport, if you're the best in your position, you're staying on the team. Who was the first...
Demaurice?
I don't know. But who was the first person you got rid of when you got to the damn Raiders?
Khalil Mack. Your franchise.
I mean, your franchise player, dog.
Your franchise.
And then what does he do? I gotta get me a white quarterback.
Yeah. I gotta get me that white ball. Let me tell you something.
I thought everybody knew John Gruden was racist.
But the thing I thought going back to.
Where's he from?
Gruden.
Yeah, I want to know what state he's from. That could excuse his action. He's from Alabama. What can you expect from a 6-year-old Alabama man?
Gruden.
Must be like some kind of progressive place.
Sandusky, Ohio.
Come on, John.
They're making Ohio look bad. But one thing going back to earlier was Dave Chappelle stuff. The loop around that we were talking about.
So we're calm enough now.
It's funny because at first, the first 2 or 3 days, that's when all the big lip stuff going on, talking about him and a few other stuff. But I mean, there was murmurs going around the NFL, but once they start diving deeper into the emails, and they start talking shit about drafting gay players, I find it kind of coincidental that they basically fired him once.
They have to make fun of Michael Sam.
Yeah, after making fun of Michael Sam.
See, here's the thing though, man. Are they I would say here's the thing we don't know. Was that just like the last straw? Was that just?
Well, that's what I'm saying. But see, that I would think that. But like I said, the first 2 or 3 days, that's all they talked about was that. All they talked about was this and that, and everything was like not coach.
Everyone forgot about it.
But
it would have been another.
But everybody's like raising eyebrow. But once start talking about the gay players and all this shit, then that's when he gets the can. I mean,
he resigned by the way. He didn't get fired. He resigned.
Well, he's getting booed off of Madden 22. So
right.
He is a fuck.
You know what? But you know why that's a big deal? Him resigning. They told him to resign so he could get half his paycheck.
Yeah.
They would have fired him when he got. So they're all in cahoots. You know what I mean? They're probably.
Like, look here, man. We all know. Like, look here, John.
We were in the chain. Hilarious.
You like that one joke he said about that one guy. Come on, that was good. But yeah, we ain't gonna fire you. We're gonna resign you. Okay. That's just how it's gonna be. and to make the hold on, let me wait till they actually. I think they might have hired a black coach. I think it might have been black and no coach. Las Vegas. I keep on getting there from Las Vegas now. Raiders coach. Oh no, Rick Baskia. He's like, I don't know. He looks like a white dude. White dude with some Mexican in him. Hispanic, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it. John Gruden. He's it. That's it. So I fucked up the segue. You were talking about the Dave Chappelle thing. You had the comedy set recently.
Yeah, I did. Well, whatever this is recorded, I had a couple of days ago. I was in Richmond, Richmond, Virginia. Shouts out to Simply Sue. She gave me a shirt. You can check her out on Instagram. Shop Simply Sue. Shop. You know how to spell shop. Simply spelled the regular Simply. SHOPSIMPLY SUE. Shop Simply Sue on Instagram. You can find her stuff there. She gave me this nice little silk shirt. You feel it?
Is it comfortable?
Feel it. It's legit.
That's
I
comfortable.
don't know how much it costs, but
That ain't a Hanes t-shirt, I can tell you that. That's not Fruit Loom.
Whatever it's worth is worth it. However much it costs it.
Whatever's worth.
This is free to me, but however much it costs is worth it.
So you supporting with that shirt.
What is this?
Hey.
Oh, you mean the community? Yeah, of course we support the LGBT. Is that what's gonna blow this podcast up? Would that help us blow it up faster? Or we're talking down on them, blow it up faster. We talking about Shane Gillis's thing?
We can. I mean, that's how it is. You gotta go. You can't be in the middle. We gotta be sucking each other's dick or fucking beating up one of those bears. You know what I'm saying?
I'd rather. I think going the Shane Gillis route would be cooler because you're an outlaw now. You're not gonna be playing the game.
I feel like I got some edge in me.
Yeah.
I feel like I got some edge in me.
But
I'm gonna burn hell.
Is Edge is that a guy's name?
No.
So I feel like I got some edge in me. But the event was fun. I I should probably can you go to my Instagram and put up that flyer? I don't know if I would post the flyer. Yeah, I was trying to do it that flyer so I can shout out all the comedians that was on there. I know that Larry Jones was on there. He was I was the opener. I don't even know. I had to debate if I want to cut this out or not. But here's kind of where I was like, everybody had a great set, by the way, but I was the only person who came in with jokes. Does that make sense?
So what, they did crowd work?
They crowd work and talk about the space a lot. There wasn't a lot of jokes, and nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their own style.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I came to watch like technique and words. Kind of like what I was saying about Dave Chappelle. I came to watch how people would do shit. Now Larry, he came with some jokes. Larry has a very good pregnant pussy joke. I won't say it to ruin his shit. But no, Larry had at least 2 to 3 good jokes on him, and I recommend checking him out on Twitter. So here is the show. What happened to it? So here the show. So the show here, you can follow these people on Instagram and whatnot. So Brown Sugar wasn't there. Skeeta G was not there. Brown Sugar was. She was not there. Now Patrice, she was funny. She was the host. Patrice Debbie Oaks. Her actually, that's funny. I said she's funny. Her Instagram is, but is she funny? And the answer is yes. She is funny.
Cool.
But yeah, so her Instagram is.
I was wondering about that. So you asked me that.
But her Instagram is, but is she funny? So she was a host. She did great all night. She literally had to go. She literally had to do pretty much like 5 to 10 minutes each set before the next person had to go up. So she probably did about like 30 minutes on stage.
So she was like kind of like the
host. The transition.
The host.
It was that's what the host is. You hand the mic over to them.
Yeah, also yeah, to almost the host.
Yeah, and they introduced you. So AJ Johnson, he was he's a guy from. This was a tribute show for AJ Johnson. I'll throw his picture up here. His real picture, and I'll show him where you know him from. Friday. He's a guy who, at the very beginning of the movie, who was running with all the stuff. He's, a lot of people don't know that he's the reason why Craig got fired. He's the stuff. He stole the stuff that Craig got accused for. But so that was him. I looked him up. funny fucking dude, by the way. He got a 30-minute special out on YouTube. I recommend AJ Johnson. I recommend watching pretty funny stuff. So, but his brother was there. Doesn't even have his name. Featured the headliner, AJ Johnson's brother, Peanut Johnson. So Peanut Johnson was there. He supposedly wrote for Cat Williams and stuff like that. And Sister Quintella was there. Sister Quintella, she did like she's a woman for sure, but she's like a Medea character to her. So it's like she's on, it's like her character. She's like a character on stage. Her booty's fake and everything. She got this big, fake butt on her, and here it was cool though. Both of them, so they're kind of like professional comics and whatnot. They in the middle of their set, they both were like, "You had a pretty good set," and I'm like, "Thanks." You're in the middle of yours though. You know, it was just crazy. They both did it unresponsive. They were just like, "You had a good set" or whatever. But
well, I mean, what was the predominant?
It was white, yeah. But they don't get me wrong. We were the brute of most. Like I said, they're doing crowd work, so of course they got the like one group. The host was like, "Oh, well, Eric, you look good, but I can't date you. Let me tell you why. You probably don't know what spices are." She was naming off different spices, and I wanted to say, but I didn't want to. Like I said, I don't want to steal her spot. I wanted to say, "What is that, French?" Mm-hmm. While she was naming off different, like, "What is that, French?" You know, I was just saying some shit like that, but I didn't want to steal her fucking shit. And then the Peanut Johnson dude, he also said some things. I was confused about him because he came up in the crutches.
Oh, crutches.
And then he did the set sitting down, but sometimes he'll do jokes and move around. I was like, "You heard what?" But
that's the power of comedy.
Yeah, right.
That's the power of comedy.
But yeah, no, I definitely and for this veteran show, I might have to rewrite and just do nothing but veteran jokes. You know, I actually got one. I'll say like here on this podcast. I mean, I just want to do the whole joke. But
all right, you gonna hold up? You gonna do it right now?
Yeah. So.
All right, I'm acting like I'm a.
But I'm not doing that. I'm just doing like the plot.
I'm gonna be in the military. I served 15 years. My brother died. Yeah. My best friend died. I brought my dog in and he died too.
You only got one hand.
And I got one hand. I got one hand. No,
and you ain't your whole fucking body.
I have no hands.
Yeah.
I have no hands.
So you can't clap as good.
No, I can't even clap. I can't even beat my dick.
And you're wearing all your pins and needles.
Yeah, all the pins and needles. My Purple Heart, my Gray Heart, my Blue Star, the
your Brave Heart, your Brave Heart.
Yeah,
and your Brave Heart, your Jeff Heart.
Yeah.
Whatever other R.I.P.
Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Like I got all
Dale Earnhardt too. There's Dale Earnhardt.
Fucking that.
All right, so here's what I was saying. I got it in my phone, but so and here's the next comment. Thank you. Young crowd tonight, huh? Crickets.
Wait, what?
That's it. Young crowd tonight, huh? None but veterans.
Yeah.
Young crowd, huh? Y'all, you love being young out there. So what is up with I found this very disrespectful. Our veterans would go off the war and they come back just for the grandkids that call them Peepaw and Nanaw. I can literally hear crickets outside.
Yeah, you need to work on that one, boy.
I got the joke rid of my phone. That wasn't the whole joke, but that was like the whole fucking. That's the premise.
I think if that's a comedy show I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure I purposely just bomb.
Remember who did that?
I'd be like, one oak tree. What did an oak tree say to a pine tree? No, oak tree and a pine tree has a conversation.
Alright, I know what they said to each other. I wish you would.
No.
What?
He said the oak tree walks into the pine tree like, "Hey, should I cheat on my wife?" The pine tree looks like he says, "I would."
Should you cheat on my wife?
No. Should I cheat on my wife? And he says, "I would."
I would.
I would.
I know what it is. I would change the joke about cheating on my wife. That's not what a tree would do. I would say, should I go bark up her tree?
Should I go bark up her tree?
Yeah, that's what
looks at him like.
Because bark is a tree bark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. So I'm saying double entendre on the.
I would.
That was called workshop right there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, I had a pretty good set. I don't know. I think I talk fast though. I'm a fast talker. You guys watch.
If we saw anything from the one we did with Sean and Antoine, we know you're fast.
Yeah. Oh my God, on that kratom. Yeah. No, but the room acoustic was bad. If you ever go to a comedy show in the high ceilings.
Yeah, that's what somebody was telling me. That like the sound, something like about the sound wasn't acting right or something there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't though. I don't remember. I don't know who would tell you. I don't know who told you. But yeah, no, fucking it was echoing. It was too much of an echo. It's like so if you sat in the front row, I really couldn't even hear what the person. They didn't do the testing. They didn't do none of that before the show started, and I was the first person talking. So usually
in Raw.
Yeah, no, usually I would like test on the person in front of me going, I would be like, okay, so they can't be too close to the mic because the mic's fucking sensitive, stuff like that. But I wasn't able to do that because I was the first person.
I would have banged that mic.
I'm do. No, and the DJ kept turning me up and down. I was like, yo, bro, leave me at one thing. Like, because I was talking, all of a sudden I got loud. I was like, yo, Jesus Christ, wake up.
Wake up.
But no, it was fun. It was nice to get back on stage because it was just good practice, and I don't know, it was just pretty cool that both of the professionals for some reason shouted me out in the middle of their set when there was other comedians who did their own show, did their own sets as well. But and then Peanut talked to me after the thing too. He was all man. He wore this fucking Louis Vuitton suit.
You should have done the same. I would have.
He had a pimp cane because I guess he had a hurt knee. He sunglasses indoors.
That's all I'm missing.
Like the sunglasses you saw in that picture of the sunglasses he wore in the indoors. It was like the brown sunglasses you can see through them still.
Damn back. There's a hurricane coming through.
But he was like, man, you were pretty. I'm telling you, you're pretty good up there. Like, thank you, dog. Thank you. So it's pretty cool hearing that from both of the and that sister Quintella lady. She said she wanted to fuck me 4 times while she was on stage. She was being over a joke. She was like, "Woo, we looked at you."
I mean, is she wrong? I mean, look at the shirt you're wearing, kid.
Simply Sue, baby. But yeah, no, show's fun. I should be doing another one here soon. To this date, it'll be 3 weeks away. But by the time this comes out, it could be that time that I'm there. But we'll see. But I probably will do that. And I would definitely have to rewrite that joke I said earlier.
Yeah, you will have to.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see how much we got left.
Take a little break.
I mean, at 36. You want to just talk about one more thing that closes up?
Yeah, what we're going to talk about.
Well, the NBA. The NBA can't get back.
NBA is back. So when we recorded this, the NBA started yesterday. 2 days ago. NBA started 2 days ago. Because the Lakers and the Warriors played the first day.
So before we start off, Aaron, finals prediction.
Finals prediction?
Finals prediction.
Bucks. Lakers.
Bucks, Lakers. Okay.
And I'm only saying this, star beside the Lakers. I hate saying this to people, you're riding this dick. If LeBron does not get hurt during the finals. He's getting old, he might get hurt. He got hurt last year. Or 2 years ago he got hurt. And they didn't make the finals. I mean, they didn't make the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Bucks. I'm actually gonna go Bucks too. I'm gonna go Bucks.
There's some good teams in the West, man. There's Clippers still on the Clippers. You got the Suns who might make it back. You got the Suns did nothing but improve. The Grizzlies, man, they could be scary. Jazz was the best. Nuggets had the best record last year.
Yeah, but you still got Jamal Murray who's not coming back to about halfway in the season.
Yeah, they'll be good without him. As long as Jamal Murray's there for the playoffs.
But you saw how that, yeah, but he's got to be in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm actually going to go Bucks Lakers too. Of course they lost the opening game. But,
yeah, but stars on one team.
Yeah, they'll get that shit worked out sooner or later.
Think about this. I'm not saying do this because it's kind of dumb, but imagine if Russell and Carmelo came off the bench. Just let them two run the bench and have fucking, they still got Schroeder? I don't think so. Good. Schroeder had to leave because there was too much talent on that damn team.
Well, we can talk about the Simmons ordeal. My man's based on the fucking stage of his job.
Who's worse, him or Kyrie?
I'm gonna say Simmons.
I gotta give it to Kyrie. Kyrie takes breaks just because he's having a bad day.
Well, I mean, I'm still I'm still one of those people that's like, I don't like you forcing somebody to
for sure
take a shot that.
But for $70-something million,
I'm
taking a shot. I'll take 4 of them.
I'll take all the shots you need to do. I mean, hell, I'll try like the.
I'll be first in line.
Gay proof.
You be the what?
Shot, the gay-proof shot. Like,
You want that doesn't turn you gay?
Yeah, don't turn you gay.
You been listening to Alex Jones, huh?
Because you know it's a shot that turns
you gay. You been listening to Alex Jones, huh?
No.
Okay, alright, that's what they say.
No, that's what he says.
Frost gay!
But yeah, well, I mean, my thing is this. Like, Simmons has been in the league for what, 5-6 years?
Get a shot, bro.
Yeah, no, he has a shot. You see him shoot like in those open gyms. Like, he has it, but I don't know why he don't take the fucking shot. Like me, if I'm a professional, like even in basketball, even picking up fucking basketball, me playing pickup basketball. Someone gives me that space, I don't give a fuck if I'm 1 for 25. I'm taking that fucking shot. Even though it's a rare occasion, because I'm usually lights out there.
Speaking of, you playing 2K tonight?
Probably not.
No, I just think that, what are we talking about?
Vincent. Shooting jumpers.
Yeah,
like, and also the thing to add to that too, like, not everybody's gotta be a great, like, good, solid 3-point shooter.
Yeah, but show me effort. Show me improvement.
Show me effort.
Yeah,
Show me effort.
Yeah, I want you to impress me, Simmons.
Impress fucking me.
I want you to get out there and make me tweet, damn, Simmons is playing alright tonight.
I'm even gonna at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna be like, hashtag NBA.
I actually had a conversation with J.R. Smith back in 2010 on Twitter.
How was that?
It was cool. I like J.R. Smith.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like...
I think he's the most exciting player to touch a basketball court. He'll untie people's shoes. He was the first person on the fast break to take an open three. You know what I mean? Like, no one else is doing that.
Yeah. Curry wasn't doing that.
No,
if anything,
this is way before Curry.
If anything, Curry imitated J.R. Smith.
That's what I'm saying. Like, J.R. Smith was the first person you'd be like, and here comes the easy layup, and he stops, and you're like, wait, what's going on here?
That man in college.
And he might miss it.
That man is in college right now, hitting 81 at a damn college tournament.
Here's what I'll say about that shit. White people
are hating it.
Do not want true athletes to come play some golf. You know what I mean? Imagine if LeBron James was good at golf. Imagine if Dwight Howard was good at golf. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I was like. So all these, if golf gets popular to the point where people be like, oh shit, you mean I can come in 30th and I can still make $12 million? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, once athletes start figuring that out, and athletes at age 13 or 14 start playing golf, it's a wrap. Like, why could we lost another sport? You know, like if like real true people, like, don't get me wrong, there's some athletic white people. But as a person, I mean, in junior high, our open gym was nothing but dunks. Like, it was like a slam dunk competition. That was just an open gym class, you know? I know it is, but I know it is. I would say, I don't know it's about black people, but they're just way more athletic. It seems like they got it figured out.
Yeah, they're their top dog, their ancestor, like the first one.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, white people would be like, we just want to control. Like, that's all we want to do. Like, we want to try to control.
Oh, so you're going for the origin story.
Like, the origin story.
Yeah, I got you. And
then the black people were like, we'll just do everything that you do, but better.
Yeah.
And then the Asians were like, we got math, and we got education. What's the other one? Hispanics? What they got?
Hard workers.
I mean... I will say that, like, that's a very stereotypical thing to say, but they are very hard workers.
No, actually, you know what's crazy? Remember the old stereotypical thing to say Mexicans are lazy? Remember that old thing with the sombrero and them falling asleep? I mean, have you ever met a lazy Mexican? Who the fuck made that stereotype up, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
never.
Like,
it was like the cats at my work. We get an hour lunch break,
and they work during their lunch.
Yeah, we get an hour lunch break. The first half is paid. The first half is not.
I'm like 2 Coronas, a banana pop, they're back at it.
Yeah, I mean, that is for real. That is for real. But I do say one thing: they be cooking feasts, like
for lunch.
They
bring in the George Foreman.
They bring like fucking Tupperware bowls. I'm over there waiting for the microwave. I see every microwave 5 minutes long. I mean, like using 5 minutes on a fucking microwave.
That's ridiculous. What are you using that for?
Beans? I'm just fucking beans, fucking the tortillas, the meat.
Like, hey guys, I got this Food Lion pizza rolls.
Yeah,
let me get it for 30 seconds.
I let to ask him. I was like, man, can I just pop it in for 30 seconds? He said, whoa, no, you can't.
He said, no, my cheese is not melted yet, hombre. So we never got to the Theo Von special though. I know now that's a tangent. What do you think about that?
It was alright.
I thought it was a very unique style of comedy.
I feel like it's like I was literally watching a
Podcast, yeah. It felt conversational. That's what I think. But here's the thing, though.
Damn that burst thing.
I think that's Theo's like bread and butter is making it seem like you know him.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what makes that. That's what kind of makes that thing special. But here's what I also like to say. Big Theo fan, huge Theo fan. So much of a Theo fan. I've been listening for 6 to 5 years, whatever it is, on the podcast. 60 to 80% of those stories, because they're real stories, he told on his podcast. So I knew where every single one of those stories were going. I knew where, like, I can't remember the stories now, but the bit by a gay brother, funny story. He's like, yeah, my brother got bit by a gay dude. So we'll see. You know, that pause, dot, we'll see. That pause is the stuff I look for. And that's the type of stuff Dave Chappelle isn't doing. You know, but Dave Chappelle is just telling you how he feels about the situation. So it's like little writing jokes and stuff like that. And I just keep bringing up Ron White because I watch some of his stuff. He is the best at like pausing his sentences. And he would like say something real slow, and then finish it up like this. But it's perfect. You're like because it's like da 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 da. You like lean in. Da 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 da. Like,
You son of a bitch.
No, that thing was special. Like, and how about this? Pat thought he was on something too. Pat thought he was wired up. Because Pat don't really know about that. So Pat doesn't know he's sober, but Pat said he seems wired up on something.
Yeah, I mean the way he was like not saying he's pacing backward, but it's the way he was walking. He was walking like he was fucking like 280, fucking just 280 of pure muscle mass. I'm like,
I was wondering if he was jacked, but I was like, he's not that jacked.
He's not a big jack daddy to walk like that. Like if you're walking like this, you gotta be having some walking.
You can't touch your face. If your face itches, you can't.
You can't scratch your back. You can't go back there. You can't do that shit. And somebody in my old job was like that. He got the big ass buff steroid ass biceps. And one time he had something on his back. He couldn't get. He's like,
he's like, hey, you kick the back. No, but it's a very unique style of comedy. Check that out. Regular People on Theo Von, on Netflix. This past weekend is his podcast. I like that he put Bishop Gunn as the song to get them more.
I thought he would have done that anyway.
No, but I didn't think so. I didn't think he would. They're not a band anymore. They broke up a year and a half ago. Bishop Gunn. They should get back together, but yeah, because supposedly one dude was too much into drugs. Another guy wanted to get more popular. The other dude was like, no, let's just keep doing more
drugs. Good here.
Have you seen Louisiana drugs?
These drugs are fucking fantastic. I can't get the drugs like this.
I can't get drugs in Ohio. That's John Gruden.
I can't get.
That's a loop.
I can't get these deals that I'm getting.
No, I got hella deals down here. Sometimes people give me shit for free.
Yeah.
But oh Jesus, it's not sounding like a fire alarm.
Yeah, because we on
Powering
fire.
on. Ready to pair. Paired.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. So I'm gonna try to do a recap. You can feel free to play music whenever you get ready. I'm gonna try to do a recap of everything we talked about here today. Ooh.
That's fine.
Ready
Ready
to
for this?
pair.
Here's the recap for today, guys. If you want to, hey, what the mother? If you made it this far, thanks for making it this far. Shouts out.
Paired.
Here's our recap for today. Today we talked about the Dave Chappelle special, LGBTQ. You got any last words for them? How that in the background? Just love.
I mean, I'm cool. I mean,
You cool with them?
Yeah, I mean,
No, they're cool.
I mean, I have no issue.
I just feel like
I really don't have no issue.
They should pick a real battle though.
Yeah.
Like this isn't the time to fight. Like I mean, they should wait for like I mean, don't get not waste the wrong term, but because they control so much shit. It's just that what I was getting at was I mean, what is it like 18 you guys at the Netflix shop? Like at the Netflix shop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like this isn't the one to win right here. And there's also like, what did he say that was so bad? I don't know. I feel like I gotta talk to one. But here's the issue though. I feel like if you talk to one in real life, they would say we didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So that's
same,
just the issue.
same thing like the Redskins. Same thing like
Only white people care about the rest.
No, it's just white people that think they can get notoriety.
It's big to blame it. Here's what's crazy about that. White people, I think it's kind of like white people feel sorry for themselves. They don't think that they can take up for themselves. And that's just like this white savior bullshit that other white people have. You know what I'm saying? Like I promise you, if they had a problem, they will let you know. Trust, because we went to Brunswick. If black people had a problem, they will let you know real fucking fast. That's just what I learned. You know. So trust me, they'll speak up when they want to speak up.
We were the minority in Brunswick.
Yeah, of course, but it is what it is.
But so that's your recap. That's the only one thing.
Oh yeah, so the LGBTQ. Then we talked about Dan Snyder. Watch out. Google that, by the way. That needs to be more people need to know about that. So I'm telling you, Dan Snyder, human traffic.
We brought the news off of that Nickelodeon deal with the foot fetish.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dan Snyder. What was it? Not Dan Snyder.
I think it was a Snyder too. But
I think it was a Snyder. Yeah, that's crazy. But he was SCH. Yeah, we brought that news out. Who in the media is watching our shit and just after we talk about it, they put it in the news?
Hey, silence up with Dateline. We'll bust it in the room like, yo, like, hey.
Like Chris Harwood?
You fucking kids? Like, that's what you doing, kid?
Please take a seat. That's what he says. Take a seat.
Take a seat. You fucking kids? Kid, like, what the fuck, kid?
Alright, so after that, we talk about John Gruden. John Gruden should have Hillary Clinton that thing, huh?
Oh, you fuck.
Yeah, you should have Hillary Clinton that thing. Hillary Clinton deleted 60.
I hope they take the Super Bowl ring away from his name. Because fuck him. Fuck, he should not. Because, like, that was, like, the Super Bowl ring he won with the Buccaneers was his team that Tony Dungy made. Like, basically, Tony Dungy made a team.
You mean he
basically
Steve Kerr.
He Steve Kerr that shit.
We thought the same thing.
Yeah,
Mark Jackson built that team.
He built
that was a perfect example of the white man taking credit for a black man's work.
and I mean, with all due respect, Mark Jackson, we got your back.
With all due respect, Mark Jackson, I'll hit your game out the park. But
yeah.
So after who we just talked about?
John Gruden.
Yeah, John Gruden should Hillary Clinton thing. If Hillary Clinton can delete 60,000 emails, John, you can delete a couple yourself.
Yeah. Where them Hillary? Where they at, Hillary? Where they at, Hillary? We still ain't forget about your ass.
So after John Gruden, we talked about
your comedy set.
Comedy set. It was fun. Shouts out
Simply Sue.
I think she's pretty sure she was the promoter of the show. She was the reason why it all happened. Shouts out to all the comedians that were there. It was fun. Shouts out to everybody who showed up. Wasn't a lot. Yeah. After that, this is fun recapping. Basketball. Shouts out to the NBA. Hornets all day. I hear we didn't talk about. Hornets were down 23 in the third quarter. They scored 24-0 in a row. That was fun to watch. Watch out for Lonzo Ball. Vince Carter himself said he would rather have Lonzo Ball than Ja Morant. I didn't say it. He did. He's a Hall of Famer. So what do you think about that? LaMelo over Ja Morant?
The games are totally different. I can't.
That's what Vince said. Vince said, "Do you want a tall point guard or not?" That's all he said. He said he wants a tall point guard.
I was gonna say they're both not like the best. They can shoot, but they're both not consistent.
LaMelo's pretty fucking good.
I
want to know his 3-point percentage, but he's pretty good. I've been watching him play ball.
I think he's probably like 37, 36.
I didn't miss a lot of games.
He took a lot of jump shots, just like
fuck the ball.
Luka.
Lonzo's a lot of fun to watch. But thanks for watching.
Oh fuck! Excuse the fuck out of us too. This is Bo Jackson, of course. You know the big dog, the big old man who came over.
Son of Selena, you gotta speak up. We jamming.
Son of Selena. You can find it in any streaming platforms.
Any platform. Spotify's where I jam at. Son of Selena.
Spotify, you know, of course, you got that.
SELANA.
You pay that $9.99 a month. Well, that's 2 P's in the pod. That's excuse me, and don't be
at gotta be a 4 at TP11.
Don't be an Agar.
For whenever.
I mean, hey, I'm not saying it's a racial slur. I mean, don't be.
No, don't be a Niggard. A Niggard is a guy who puts baby infants inside of his body. Don't do that.
Don't do that shit.
Don't be a Peter. it was crazy. We listened to the raw version of the song, and